Hey Moses, just how does your over here? How's your thumb feel, and just what's your summer been like?
It's been good. My thumb feels good. Got the work done early on, so I had a third whole summer to recover and get back to ball. So yeah, I'm in a good place.
And then what have you been up to this summer?
I traveled early on a lot. Um, I went to London, Morocco, the land of Buddy Hield in Bahamas. My cousin had a wedding in the DR, so it was a lot of traveling, and then working out in LA.
Hey, Moses over here. You guys have said this since the end of last series, and Steph just said it. Just the confidence level, knowing what could have happened last year if Steph doesn't have the hamstring or if other things happen. Um, what's the level? Is that level of confidence maintained? Which sense is this a team capable of winning a championship, knowing what happened last year?
Yeah. I think this is a team capable of winning a championship. I think we saw that, proved it to ourselves and everybody else last year. So just building off of where we left off, and we'll see where it goes.
How was the vibe different with Jimmy here from the start, and what was the vibe like at the camp or the gathering in San Diego? I guess I assume you were part of that.
Yeah, it was really good. It's like just being on the team. Everybody come together. When training camp started, the first that's when you start work. So it's cool to get around each other, get comfortable before you go to work. And I feel like that's what that was. It was a good time.
Getting through a full 82 regular season game can be a challenge for a veteran team like this. How much responsibility do you and the other young players kind of take on knowing that?
It's a job, it's a job to step in and carry your load. So that's what it is. If energy is lacking, no matter what they say, it's a team. So with a team, anything that anybody lacks is what other people got to step up. So, but I mean, our guys, they not elderly or nothing. They hold their own. They can do theirs too. So.
Moses right here. Zach Green, 95.7 The Game. You and Draymond did some runs this summer. What was that like? What was the intensity like? What'd you learn?
Yeah, it was cool. That was in L.A. I was just working. I was working out. Chris Johnson had some runs, and Draymond came through, so it was cool. And then he came through Little Rock too. So I spent a lot of time with Dre this summer.
Moses, you just mentioned you were in San Diego with your teammates for that pre-training camp event, whatever you want to call it. But there's one notable absence, and that's your 21 draft classmate, Jonathan Kuminga. Are you guys discussing this? Is the qualifying offer, if you don't mind describing your sentiments in regards to your teammate not being here today?
Yeah, I mean, it's the other side of basketball, being the business of it. It's kind of personal to an extent. That's not really on me to get into and to discuss. But though, yeah, I mean, when he gets here, I'm sure he'll be the JK that I know him to be. So I look forward to that.
Hey, Moses, good seeing you back here. Given that what Cyrus was mentioning, guys were part of the same draft class. You're another year in. What are your own expectations this year as to how much playing time you'll get and how much playing time you want? Because I'm sure you want to be playing more than you have in the past few years.
Just going in there every year it's a journey. It's you're figuring out. You get what you can. So just going in, just trying to add what I can to the team and be a part of winning. So just hopefully that contribution is more than less.
Moses, how would you say that your role changed when Jimmy Butler arrived here, and how do you feed off of that going forward, having an entire training camp, preseason, et cetera, with him?
Yeah, I like it. I like kind of the juxtaposition of Steph and Jimmy. Steph plays fast, up and down, and then Jimmy slows it down, use the whole shot clock. So I just like them being out there together, and then just my role being able to play off of the both of them, and it gives it some diversity.
Hey, Moses. Kenza Fukuda with Clutch Points. You were named to the National Basketball Players Association's Foundation Board of Directors. Just wondering what that role has been like this summer.
Yeah, it's been cool. First time being on the board, so just kind of being able to just first couple meetings or whatever, just be a fly on the wall and see how stuff runs, see how stuff goes, and then contribute when the time presents itself.
Moses, you came into the league as a guard, but last year you played a lot at the 4. I'm just wondering from you, what are the differences of that? I mean, how different is that for you, and what do you have to change about your game to be in that role? Because you were, at the 4 quite a bit last year.
I think I play everything. I was guard and point guard, so I think you're a basketball player at this point in the NBA. It's pretty much everybody plays a lot of positionless basketball. There's nobody more than the Golden State Warriors. So, I never even feel like I'm in a different position, no matter where I am on the lineup on the court.
So you don't have to do anything body-wise, physique-wise to be able to handle being up front?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more technique. Draymond plays the 5, and so I think just using some of his strategy if I am in the low situation, but 4 is on the perimeter too. So, it's just read and react.
You've watched Stephen do his conditioning stuff for 4 years now almost, and so what do you take from what he does, and what do you see from what he does, and how does it hit you watching him work?
Yeah, I really like something that he does, especially in preseason when we playing scrimmages up and down. Like he doesn't sub out a lot of times, and everybody else is like this group, it's the next group. You get time off, but he'll stay on, and I like just seeing that it's intentional, trying to build that resilience, and just his level of play doesn't drop off either. So I just see he's like using those games to condition, which is a cool mindset, and as well as his workouts and his pace. In his drill work and everything is cool to watch.
Hey, Moses, Sam Gordon, San Francisco Chronicle. Any particular elements of your skill set that you focused on this summer developing?
Yes, I worked a lot of like just playing in the pocket. That's something that I just making decisions in the pocket. Something that I've been working on, as well as ball handling, footwork, and some shooting.